Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Warhammer 40k RimWorld Let's Play. So, I've advanced the time just a little bit here, so the electric stove is complete, although it is sapping quite a bit of our power, so we're not going to want to have it running unless we're actually using it. And then I've gone ahead and queued up a steel butcher's table. Steel, of course, being the only resource we really have any of until we were able to cut more of these blocks. But I figured we'd go ahead and build a steel butcher's table. We need to cut this cougar up as soon as possible because it's not going to last for much longer in this heat. So we'll get that done. We'll cut it up. We'll cook it into probably simple meals or something, and we'll have something to eat other than these packaged survival meals for a little while. I've also gone ahead and I've laid out the plan for the walls. So you can see this is where the main wall will be. I've left a gap here where we'll have an entrance. And then on these sides here, I've gone ahead and I've done the same there and another one here. I'm still not sure where about I want to put the door on this one. It'll depend on how much of this is left after we cut this steel out. And the same is probably true up here with this adamantium. But that's going to take us a long time to mine, so I'll probably leave that until we actually need that resource. But yeah, depending on how deep this steel goes into this little mountain here, I may have to extend the wall considerably. And so I want the door to be roughly centered on that, and that'll probably be a while before it's done anyways. So Zima has healed up. She is, no longer injured from taking a shot in the back from a lasgun. Bragg, however, is still recovering from many of his cougar-related wounds. So, we'll get the clock going here, and Zima, before you do anything else, okay, yeah, flick that switch, save us some power. Then do me a favor and maybe scrub some of that up off the ground, because it is pretty ugly in here. There we go. Yeah, get that blood while you're at it, please. Thank you. Alright, go about your business. Looks like she's going to go work on the wall. Halleck is still researching, while apparently having a deep conversation with Bragg. And then Remy is out collecting wood. We need wood for the bench here. I'm not sure why we need wood, but apparently even a steel butcher's table requires 20 wood, maybe for like the cutting board or something, who knows. But we need some. He's got a bit with him and we have 7 here. Hopefully that is enough. No, it's not. It's a 16. Is there any more cacti or anything we can cut? Yeah, you know what? Remy, what are you doing right now? No, I'd rather you not do that, man. Come cut down that cactus. That'll be enough wood for us to start this project. And yeah, we have enough steel lying around. We can't delay on this one because this cougar needs to get processed as soon as possible. I'm not sure what the delay is here either, but we probably want to build that sooner rather than later as well, because I don't know what our power drain is going to start looking like here. Is anything else using it other than this? I would imagine not. I don't think we have anything else attached. So, in theory, as long as this is turned off, as long as it's turned off, we should be just storing power. He's got 11 wood, so that will be enough. And apparently he's going to go to bed after that. It is midnight, but I would almost prefer... You know what? It's fine. Go ahead and go to bed. We'll have you build it tomorrow. And it looks like Zima is going to cheer up Bragg and then go to bed. How far did she get here? Okay, I'm gonna have to watch them because chances are they're gonna block this in and screw it all up. So I need to kind of micromanage that to make sure it gets done properly. And yeah, she's being a good commanding officer, although they also do have like sort of a relationship, so maybe that's why. But keeping her men's morale up. Wait, no, that's right. And then she's gonna go stargaze apparently on this rock. I have no idea. Let's get things moving a little bit faster here while everybody's sleeping, or at least in her case, just kind of wandering around. But hopefully in this next day that we have here, what are you doing now? Oh, you're gonna go build more of that? Okay. I suppose that's fine, just please don't block in that spot. Now she's gonna go to bed. Alright. Well, I'm hoping that we can get another solar panel down and this butcher table. We need to figure out what to call this. Let's see, what should your faction be called? Well, our faction is the Imperium of Man. And what should we call this? We're gonna just call this Imperial Outpost Bravo. Why not? Whoops. I almost knocked my keyboard down there. Okay. We'll have to remember that that's our name. I wish it would let you defer that until later, because I'd like to throw that open to you guys, but unfortunately I always get stuck doing it before I'm prepared. Alright, so she's gonna hammer down the rest of those. Remy's gonna build that table. Fantastic. Didn't even need to tell him to do it. And as soon as that is done, Bragg, how are you feeling, man? Are you able to get up and walk around? He's in medium pain, but all of his, you know, he is still weakened in terms of movement and manipulation, so I might need somebody else to do it. Who else can cook? You can cook. So do me a favor. Let's get a bill going here. Butcher creature. I'll just have it for one time because that's all we really need. Cut that damn cougar up. Somebody will cook it. And hopefully that gives us quite a few meals, because I don't want to rely on those survival meals for too long. 75. That's not bad. That's like 7. I think that's 7 meals. Let's go ahead and reconnect this. Do me a favor and... Oh, there's 35 there as well. Why won't you... reconnect? It won't let me do that for whatever reason. What is going on? Oh, because I was clicking the wrong thing. That makes sense. Flick that switch. Let's get a bill going. We're going to cook simple meals because we only have meat. So it's not like we can do meat and vegetables or whatever and make a better meal. Unless there's like berries or something laying around, but I don't think so. Although we could harvest some potatoes early. I don't think we would get very much though. But if we harvested some of these early, we might get enough to kind of thin that out. I'm not going to worry about it though. Simple meals are more than enough for them. So, cook simple meals. Why is this not getting power? It's on the grid. There we go. Can you cook instead? Because anybody can cut stone. And no, don't take that outside. This should be... allow meals there as well. There we go. Haul that there. Perfect. And back to what you were doing, please. I think I'm going to have to order him to do that a few times. Oh, no. Apparently he'll handle it himself. Zima, what are you up to? You're digging at some steel. That's fine. We do need steel. We always need steel. And he's just going to keep cooking until he's out of meat, hopefully. And that'll give us probably 2 days worth of food. Not a whole lot. But those potatoes are growing, so eventually we'll have all of this to turn into meals. But we can't rely solely on that. We're going to need additional sources of food. Ooh, party. Remy is throwing a party. Alright. That's fine, I suppose. Everybody's going to come eat. It looks like Bragg is healed enough to get out of bed and feed himself. That's good. And we'll have to make Bragg. I'm going to give this to Bragg, but we're going to make him like a cougar skin chair or something for his bedroom later on. Is that blood on him? It looks like, yeah, he's got like gunshot wounds in his back or something and one on his chest. Uh-oh. A local iguana has gone mad. Let's hunt that. As soon as you guys are done with your party, let's go kill that thing. It might come to us, actually. Actually, yeah, it looks like it is headed in this general direction. I don't want to interrupt their party, though. There's not a lot to do, unfortunately. I guess they'll just hang out and wave at each other. Relax socially. I think a few more... What are you doing? I think a few more solar panels are in order. It better not steal my food. Oh, is she going after it? Yes, she is. Perfect. Man, those things shoot fast. Alright, haul that thing. We'll get it cooked up into a few more meals. Remy, what are you up to now? Oh, you're going to drop those blocks off, okay? Try not to pause so much, but I do kind of need to micromanage them a bit. I'm going to set this to do forever. And that way, anytime we get animal corpses in here, they'll immediately cut them up. And then, in theory, they should turn them into food. And this food will last longer than the corpse would, or, you know, whatever. Hold on, man. Cook those up. That's 2 more meals. That'll get us through probably another day or so. I figure each person probably needs like 1, maybe 2 meals a day. And he's going to eat one right now. Zima, what are you up to? Construction failed. Oh, at least she did it in the right order and did this first. As long as she does that first now. Can you, oh, she's already doing it, okay. Yeah, do that one first. Fantastic. Didn't even need to tell her to do that. There we go. And then she's going to take care of the other side. The wall is coming along. It's going to be a long while, though. But we'll get there. Alright, so Bragg is fully healed. That means he's going to go start helping us dig up some steel, it looks like. I'm going to order them to dig a bit deeper into this, because that is more steel there. And I think what I'll do is I will ask them to build me another solar generator. Probably right there. Maybe here? Let's start there. I don't know. Eventually we're going to need to wall these in or something to protect them. We don't want to leave them outside and exposed, but for now we'll just put them wherever they fit and worry about, you know, defending them later. What are you currently up to, Zima? Oh, you're going to bed? Okay. It's hard to tell day and night in the desert. Like, it always just sort of looks the same. He's going to keep digging into the night. He's probably had enough sleep for a while. Okay, people are starting to wake up, so let's slow things down a little bit here. Remy's going to keep cutting stone for us. Hopefully those are limestone. Yeah, perfect. Zima's going to start immediately on that new solar panel. And we may need a new battery to absorb all this electricity, because we're not really using it. And in fact, this should get turned off, since we're not cooking anything. I will go ahead and queue up another battery, just to make sure that these don't get maxed out and we start losing power or, you know, wasting it. And we got to figure out what else we want to do. I guess a light wouldn't hurt. So let's see, furniture. We'll do a chandelier somewhere above. Really? I can only do it on the... Okay, we'll throw it down there so that Halleck can see what he's doing. It should allow him to research a little bit faster, at least I would think. And I'm going to queue up a bit more of wall to build since that's all done. So let's go to structures, and we'll go to walls, limestone blocks. And why is that being weird? Very strange. Why is it doing that? So let's get built all the way down to this opening. Or at least we'll queue that up and they can do it in whatever order they like. I shouldn't need to micromanage that though. They should be able to get to any point in that unless they really screw up. Oh, a heat wave. That's no good. Luckily inside the base it's fairly cool. We'll see. What kind of temperature tolerance do you guys have? Up to 42 Celsius. It is well warmer than that outside. So, I may need to cancel all of this, because I don't want them working out here and getting heat exhaustion. I'll keep an eye on it. But if they're able to finish this all today, then we won't need to worry about it. They are wasting a lot of resources, though, which is unfortunate. Halleck is researching away. I can't tell if he's going any faster now that he has light, but... Oh, a rat. A lot of iguanas as well. That might end up being our primary source of food, is hunting iguana. Because they're running all over the place. I'm going to let them run rampant, though. If they start breeding, then great. We will try to take advantage of that, maybe farm them even. They didn't give us a lot of food, though, which is unfortunate, but, I mean, if you have enough of them. How are these potato plants coming along? 32%. Not nearly as quickly as I would like. Zima, don't do that. There you go. Yeah, finish that one first, and then the rest shouldn't matter. And that gets us down to right about where the door would be. So that is like one entire wall segment finished. Alright, so because of the heat wave outside, I'm actually going to drop the cooler down to target temperature of 0. And we'll see if it's effective in combating the temperature in here at all, because this did go up about 20 degrees from that heat wave. And hopefully that'll keep them nice and comfortable. Or at least alive. Bragg, where are you, man? Make me kind of nervous. Oh, he went and grabbed some of the steel that's sitting around here. Oh, there's more right there. There's like loose piles of steel everywhere, and I keep missing them. Oh well. We'll get them all eventually. I don't think they're going to go bad or anything outside, so not really anything to concern ourselves with. We just want to make sure we take advantage of it eventually. Alright, you better get to bed. And it looks like the temperature is slowly dropping in here, so that's great. I don't know how long it'll hold, but it is going down. And I'm hoping this heat wave ends sooner rather than later. Alright, so Remy's cutting us some more stone. I think the wall is... yeah, the wall is done. At least this part of it. So, I'll keep having him cut stone. Zima is hauling steel. I think Bragg's going to go do the same. I suppose we could queue up the next segment of wall. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I don't know why it won't let me go too deep. Oh, I guess because I don't have enough. No, I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever. I'll do it the slightly more difficult way then, I suppose. So we'll get that all queued up, and then I think the way that we'll build this is we'll do it like room by room inside, and eventually we'll have a bunch of rooms that connect. I think that'll be easier than like making all the walls first and roofing off the whole thing and having like a giant warehouse that we have to fill. That seems like it'd be ill-advised. It would probably take them an entire day just to roof the whole thing off. We've also got some gold down here. That's interesting. God, it is real hot outside. Extremely hot. Yeah, you should probably not hang outside very long. I might need to confine them indoors, which I hate having to do, but... God, even with a cooler running... like, let's see. I'll target minus 50. We're going to use like all the power we have. See if it does anything. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get you guys inside. So let's see here. How to do this? Let's create a zone. No. Alright, so I've restricted them all to indoors. Unfortunately, just as I've done that, we've come under attack, so... it looks like these are just regular, or it's just a single regular person. We're not facing any chaos forces yet. Let's see what we got here. We have a drifter. She is very good at mining. No shooting skill whatsoever. We'll see what happens here. She might die of heat exhaustion. Yeah, already has heat stroke. So probably gonna end up passing out before she even gets inside or anywhere near our base. But yeah, these guys don't know what to do. It's just so hot outside that there's really nothing else they can do. What I'm gonna do though is I'm actually gonna put down another cooler, and we'll throw it here or something. I'll allow Remy to go outside to do that. Apparently Bragg didn't want to hear what I had to say. Why did they all run out? I only said that... Oh, I said Bragg was unrestricted. I meant to tell Remy that he could go outside. And then apparently Zima just took off as well. Alright, they're beginning their assault, so we'll need to be ready. Okay, yeah, somebody finish that. And again, target temperature is going to be as low as we can possibly set it. Oh, did you just get hit? Yes, you did. Okay. Draft. Draft you. I need you to get out of the way. Let's have you step around where you can actually shoot. Perfect. Not dead, just injured. So you guys can go ahead and rest. I don't know that we're going to take on any new people right now. We probably don't have enough food long term to bring on a 5th character. This particular character is not very good, other than mining skill, which is not as important in this playthrough as, say, our Star Wars playthrough. Growing, yeah, I mean, not passionate in really anything. There's a lot of stuff that she can't do. I just don't see... Oh, and psychically hypersensitive and a nudist. So, yeah, just not a very good character there. Remy, go ahead and finish her off. She's going to take the medicine and put it away. Let's get that stored somewhere as well. And then we'll haul this corpse off somewhere at a later time. God, that's taking a while, isn't it? Just die already. Die, damn it. Why won't you die? Alright, there we go. Alright, you should probably go get yourself patched up. Bragg, I don't need to draft you anymore. You're going to wander. I need you, Bragg, to strip the corpse. Great. Is there no head on this thing? What the hell happened? Neck destroyed. Okay. I don't know what happened to the head, but the head is apparently gone. I guess when the neck was destroyed, I don't know. But we'll take this corpse and let's see, we'll make a new stockpile zone somewhere. Let's do it over here maybe. Right about there, we're going to create a storage zone and we're only going to allow corpses. Human-like. I'd prefer not to do colonist corpses. You know what, I'll just leave it open. We can always grab them from there. But yeah, human corpses only. And that's going to be the highest priority. Because I don't want them to see them and, you know, lose, what do you call it? I always forget. Mood. We don't want them to lose mood because of corpses. Alright, so Halleck's going to go ahead and tend to Remy. I don't think he's too badly injured. Just a cracked jaw from a punch, and it looks like it actually did pretty good damage. Knocked 4 off of his jaw's health, but whatever. He'll be fine, I'm sure. So temperature in here is down to the mid-30s. It's still over 50 outside. But we have 2 coolers running at like pretty much full capacity here. I have them both set to minus 50 Celsius. And we may need to build a 3rd just to manage this. But I expect to be getting a lot of these, which is why I would like to build ourselves this very large base that is completely temperature insulated. That way I don't need to worry about any of this happening in the future. Alright, Remy's already healed. Fantastic. He's got a strong jaw. Ooh, we're getting a bit low on food here. I'm going to open up another one of these, but I am not liking the look of that. The cougar and the iguana didn't buy us a whole lot of time. These potatoes are not growing very fast. Yeah, I mean, the temperature is not doing them any favors. So one thing that we might have to do moving forward is try to get some sort of room built with hydroponics basins and whatnot. I just don't know if we have the ability to produce enough power for that yet. We'll certainly see, but that is going to be the goal because we can't rely on this poor soil and these extreme temperatures to allow us to produce crops sustainably. So Remy's working away. Bragg apparently still has a few of those simple meals left. So I gotta figure out how we want to lay out the interior of this base, but I guess let's start with the hydroponics area. That makes the most sense to me. So let's pause here and just kind of plan for the future. So What would that be under? I always forget. I think furniture? Yeah. Sun lamp. It's okay if we don't use this 100% efficiently, but we want to do, you know, something probably like that. And we'll fill the main square in the center. If we lose the edges, it's not a huge deal. But that's fairly close by. We should be able to power it without too much trouble. I just don't know if I necessarily want to have it attached right there. Maybe I'll build it a little bit further over and leave a hallway or something. I think that makes more sense. So we'll do that, and then we'll go to structures, and unfortunately that's going to disappear. But we'll do a wall along there, and we'll cut out a steel door right here. And I really wish it would show me how large that goes. I guess we can just lay another one over it, right? So it would be right there, meaning we need a wall here. So let's do that as well. And where did the light go? Did I cancel it or something? I must have canceled it. There we go. And so we need another wall right in line with those guys. Right here. And I'll actually leave a, I'll leave a steel door in there as well. Just to have multiple access points. I don't know that we'll need to temperature regulate that too much once it's sealed off, but we'll certainly see. And that'll be our first room, and we'll just kind of keep adding rooms as we go. I actually don't need all of this here. Why won't it let me... Oh, because I'm clicking the wrong thing. I need to cancel these. Don't waste your time or effort there. But yes, those are a priority. Hopefully we can get them done sooner rather than later. And we'll start throwing down some hydroponics benches. We're also going to need to start running conduits through here. That's not too much of a problem though. And even to that corner might be enough, but we'll run it up the wall. And it'll definitely jump from there. But you know what? Let's take it all the way to the corner. And boy, did they get on that quick. Apparently they were bored. So the idea here, after we floor it off, and what type of floor do we want in here? What did we do for that one? I think that was concrete. So we'll just do concrete in here as well. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. It just needs to be cost effective and efficient. And we need to dig this out a bit. Actually, we want to dig that out too. Let's see. Okay, good. They're making blocks. Somebody's laying out some steel. The floor should be exactly the same as we have in here. Again, just whatever is efficient. We have steel around, may as well use it. That's a different type of floor than this is. Interesting. Again, it doesn't matter. I don't care at all what this looks like. It's going to be covered by hydroponics basins anyways. So the next thing we need is the basins themselves. And where are they? Do we not have the research for that yet? I'm pretty sure they're under production. That's not good. What else would they be under? Miscellaneous? No. Definitely not security. They wouldn't be under floors. Joy. Obviously not temperature. So what the hell would they be under? I think we need to research them. For some reason, I just kind of took it for granted that we would have them, but obviously not. So, hydroponics. Yeah, that's the next thing we need to research then. I should have done that first. I don't think that'll cost us the game, but it potentially could. Because these potato plants aren't growing at all. We do have a lot of survival meals left, though. So, hopefully those will last us long enough to get that taken care of. Let's see. We need more floors as well. Concrete. Yeah, I think we did paved tile in there. And I think it looks... I kind of like this better. Is this considered ugly? -1, yeah. What about this? That's neutral. So maybe I should have done the paved tile instead. Oh well. You know what? as much as it pains me to do it, I'm going to go ahead and override that, because at least that way we won't take any beauty penalties. It does kill me to waste all that steel, but that is just a mistake I'll have to learn from, because I wasn't paying, you know, too much attention. It looks like we will be able to salvage some steel from it, though. So that does sort of work out, at least. Actually, are we salvaging all of it? It looks like we are getting all of it. Oh, good, and our heat wave's over. Let's immediately raise these up to a more reasonable temperature. I'm going to set them to 20 Celsius indoors. Should be a nice, cool, relaxing temperature for them. In between the two of the coolers, that should be no problem to maintain. So it's going to take us a little while to get this built up. But we are still, of course, waiting on him to finish this research and do the hydroponics. So we've got plenty of time before we actually need this building up and running. They, of course, still need to roof it off as well. Ooh. Zima has rejected Bragg's marriage proposal. He's not going to be happy about that. Oh, well. They're just not ready. I mean, it's not a great time to get married. You guys are Imperial Guardsmen stuck on a hostile planet. That's usually a recipe for death and disaster, but, you know. Alright, Imperial metals are done. Let's go for hydroponics, because we desperately need that. And we'll lay this out exactly like the one in our Star Wars research facility. The only difference, I think, is rather than making the nutrient paste, which actually isn't a terrible idea, we'll probably just turn it into simple meals, because we have a decent cook. And we don't have a ton of stuff to work on, whereas in that playthrough, we're constantly mining. We don't need to mine here, we just need to add rooms, so we don't necessarily need to, you know, focus the same way, or have people constantly working in the same way that we do in that one. Are you laying on a solar panel? Interesting. That is getting power. So I think pretty soon, first of all, we should disconnect that. Or, wait, sorry. Yeah, we don't want that draining power when we don't need to. Although it doesn't really matter, these batteries are full. But since there's no actual hydroponics basins in there, there's no point in running it. And I think we'll go ahead and end it here. It's been a pretty busy episode. We were able to sort of pad out our survival meals by, you know, killing a few things and butchering them and whatnot. And then we dealt with our first raid. I wouldn't even call it a serious raid, really, because it was only one guy with a knife. We will be seeing giant raids full of chaos warriors and whatnot. I'm not sure what exactly they look like or what they're called, but I've seen like pictures, and it looks like it can get pretty messy. So I'm looking forward to that. And then we, of course, were able to get started on our first hydroponics room. I think I'm going to have this wall that runs, or excuse me, this little hallway that runs along the wall consistent throughout. Although I may block it off in certain areas so that if, for example, somebody breaks through the wall here, they basically just find themselves in a hallway to nowhere, and they have to, you know, attack through another wall or something, just to kind of frustrate the enemy. But we'll see how that goes. This might just be a little temporary thing. I could, you know, wall off there and dig through and add an entrance this way or something. But that'll be for later. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.